Ever since I was a kid, actually, I was always going into places I wasn't supposed to. Like I remember just being in Chinatown in New York City with my parents, and literally they're picking out vegetables, and I just disappear because something looks interesting in like the distance. So like I've always been like that curious kid, but what really started me like going and exploring abandoned places is photography. So like 8 years ago, I started photography and I started in abandoned places. So, I was watching YouTube. Not a lot of people were doing like urban exploration, which is what this hobby is called. So that's how I really started. I started with photography and then I slowly transitioned into like video. So the urbex community, there's a lot of word to mouth. You form like alliances and friends, and you trade off spots. Like some explorers do YouTube and they'll trade like this spot for that spot. But my main way that I find my spots is actually utilizing Google Maps. I put the maps on satellite mode and I look for dilapidated buildings, overgrown trees, pools that look dilapidated, stuff like that. So that's like my main method, really. And also Google, just doing research about defunct hospitals, old churches, places that say permanently closed, stuff like that. Do as much research as possible. Um, Prepare yourself as much as possible. Don't don't go in there with the intention of vandalizing or stealing, because at some of these locations, there's a lot of things that people could steal, but it's also an unwritten rule not to steal from any location because it's still considered theft. So basically, do as much research as possible. Um, Make sure you're not trespassing on any like government property, state property. Um, Always bring someone with you, and that's it, really. Those are like the main things that I could recommend someone if they wanted to start exploring.